Hello! How do you gear up in Diablo 4 Season 6? How do you go from starting gear to fully masterworked best in slot gear like this? Especially if you are solo casual like me. I will not cover leveling in this video and assume that you already reached Torment 1 and now you're a bit lost. What to do next, how to get gear that you need, etc. So, you reach Torment 1. Now you have access to all the game activities, all possible loot that game can drop for you. But you want to go further, to Torment 2, 3, eventually Torment 4. And just to be clear, all those levels will not give you new or better loot. You will just have more loot. This means higher level Torments impacts only one thing: how fast you will find best gear for your build, but not the quality of that gear. So if you have very little time to play, you can try all the game activities in Torment 1. No need to go further. But let's say you want to go Torment 4. First, you go to a favorite build site, your max roll, your analytics, and check what gear you need to find, what stats to reach, where to put your paragon points, and which glyphs to level. For gear, we have three main types: legendary items, unique items, and mythic uniques. Good news! This season it is very easy to farm for uniques, so you can bring your build online quite fast. I would suggest those farming places, and I will go in details about every one of them in a moment. For legendary gear and glyphs, do pit runs. Do pits. For unique items, do ladder bosses and gamble. And for mythic uniques, do ladder bosses. Let's start with the pit. It's located in the Kerrigar. You go to the pylon, select the level of the pit, and run the dungeon. It's quite simple. I suggest you select the pit level that you can finish in around 5 minutes. You can do few higher runs if you really need to upgrade your glyphs, but stick to less than 5-minute runs to optimize how much gear you will have per hour. Your first goal is to find gear with the correct stats. No need to have it ancestral with greater affixes, you can focus on that later. As for glyphs, your first goal is to upgrade them to level 15. This will get you first radius increase. Next step will be to upgrade them to glyph level 46. This will unlock max radius and legendary aspect of a glyph. But to do that, you need to run at least pit level 46, or better, 56. Because on level 56, this will give you 100% upgrade chance. So if you are unable to run those pit levels now, don't worry. Upgrade glyphs to level 15 and finish them later, when you will be much stronger. No need to waste time and do 15 minutes speed runs now. Focus on other gear. By the way, if you just reached level 60 and don't have any glyphs, do few hell tides and focus on Tree of Whispers. Those activities will get you all the glyphs you need. Okay, you have your legendary gear. You are much stronger now. Next step in your build guide will be to obtain all the uniques that might enable your build. First thing you will be able to do immediately is gamble, because pit runs will give you obols. And obols you can spend under, what's the name, purveyor of curiosities, like a special merchant in any city. Just select what item type you need and gamble. Here is an example. Let's say I need unique gloves. I have some obols, let's spend them. And voila! 3 uniques. Another way to farm uniques is to run bosses. Your build guide will tell you which boss will drop the uniques that you need. For example, for my Quill Wally build, I need the Ring of Midnight Sun, those drops from Grigor, and I need Rod of Kepeleke, Duriel or Andariel. When you will do your Hell Tides and Tree of Whispers, you will find the materials to summon those bosses. You will have only few of them, but don't worry. Go do all the bosses you can. All the bosses you have materials for. From those bosses you will receive your first uniques, and yes, if you are lucky, they will be usable for you. But more importantly, you will get a special item called Tributes, specifically Tribute of Titans. And now we jump to one of the best new activities in Season 6, the Cursed Undercity. And yes, you need to have a Vessel of Hatred expansion to access it. You go to the Undercity Brazier, and you offer your tributes. Boss materials I covered in my Mythic Uniques video, and I will put the link in the description for that. In short, you put your Tribute of Titans, for boss mods you don't need to pick any bargains, and you run the dungeon. For legendaries, you might find a Tribute of Radiance. However, at the moment, this is a super rare drop. I hope that Blizzard will increase it, because I finished, I don't know, like 50 plus pit runs and I got 2 of them. It's not a lot. So yes, it's a rare drop, but if you have one, you can customize what items you want to get at the end of the dungeon. For example, you need skill ranks on your gear. So you put the tribute and you select a specific bargain, which exactly is that, increase items with skill ranks. When you enter the Undercity, you will have a timer and the progress bar. You should always try to fill the bar fully, up to level 4. Otherwise, you will get much less loot, and because tributes are quite rare, it would be extremely ineffective. Undercity has 3 floors, and my suggestion, clear first and second floor as much as you can. So when you enter the floor 3, you would already have progress bar filled to level like 3.5, and choose the word difficulty where you kill mobs very fast. Otherwise, your timer might go off and you will not kill the boss and, well, effectively get nothing. Anyway, for unique items, the rotation is simple. Do Undercity for boss materials with Tribute of Titans, go to bosses, have your uniques and new tributes that drops from those bosses, return to the Undercity and repeat. Very simple. Even more good news. Doing that, you will also have the best chance for Mythic unique drops. Again, I will not cover Mythic uniques in details here, you can watch my previous video about them. So, to sum up, when you reach level 60 and unlock Torment 1, your next step should be few Helltides and Tree of Whispers to get your first glyphs and maybe some good legendaries. Next, you run pits on a difficulty that will let you to finish the pit under 5 minutes to get legendaries and level up glyphs. After that, you do Kurast Undercity with Tribute of Titans to get a lot of boss materials and run those bosses for uniques and mythic uniques items. Doing that, you will have a fully geared character ready to Torment 3 or even Torment 4 in just a few days. I hope this video was useful and see you soon. Goodbye.